Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you that how you can register a limited company in UK. So let's get started. So first of all you have to go and search on the Google register limited company UK. Then you will be getting a couple of results. You have to scroll it down and here we have a government site www.gov.uk limited company formation. So you have to click over this title, set up a private limited company. So once you will be clicking, you will be redirected to this specific page. So you have to scroll it down and here we have few information. So before continuing this registration, you must have three things which are like town of birth, that means the name of the town where you born, then mother's maiden name and father's first name, telephone number. So these are the few options. So among these you must have the three. So the cost of this specific application would be £12. And here we have another thing which is these £12 can be paid by debit or credit card or PayPal account. So for example, you have these payment methods, then that's fine. We will be doing the registration right away. But if you have not, then you can do it manually. Manually means you can do the registration offline. So how you will be doing that? You have to search here NIO1 form and you will be getting this specific link on the first. So you have to click over it and again this type of page would be opened and you have to scroll it down and down below you will be getting a form. So here is IN01 paper application to register a company. You have to click over it and you will be getting this specific form which you can download and fill all the details which are given over here. And once everything is done, then you can submit this form. I mean, you can send this form by speed post or you can by post. So any mean you can send, and you can also pay the amount by check or in the bank actually. Alright, so this is the offline process that you can also do for doing the registration of your company. But for now we are interested to do the online. So let's close this and you have to click on register now. So once we will be clicking over it, then we have a question. Are you starting a new application? Yes. Then we have to click on continue. Check before you start. So we are going to ask some questions. Your answer will show whether you can use this service to register a limited company and set up corporation tax. And the second point is take you to another service if you are not eligible to use this one. So they will be asking some questions and we will have to choose a few of them and accordingly the process would be proceeded. Alright, so let's continue to questions. So we are ready to answer their questions. Are you able to pay for this application using a card or PayPal? So since we are doing the online registration, so we have the PayPal as well as debit or credit card. So we are interested to pay using these two payment methods and we have these. So yes, 100%. Then we have to click on continue. Are any director or persons with significant control on the company's house secure registered? So for example, you are the owner and is there anyone who is the director of this company who can have the control? No. For now, we are the only one. Then you have to click on continue. You have a question. You will now create a government gateway user ID for this company. So yes, we are interested to move ahead and create a government gateway user ID. Click over it. So here you need to mention an email address. So I have one email ID. So let me copy that email ID from here. And let me paste it over here. So you also have to mention the email ID in which they will be updating you with a lot of information as well as you will be getting all the documents of the company over this email. So let's click on continue. Enter code to confirm your email address. So they will have sent a code into your email ID. So let's see. So you can see over here that they have given us the confirmation email code. So we have to copy this code and let's paste it over here, and let me click on confirm. So now our email has been confirmed. So let's continue. What is your full name? So I have to mention my full name. Then I will have to click on continue, create a password, then confirm your password. Then click on continue. So make sure that this password must be greater than 10 characters, minimum of 10 characters. Then you should click on continue. Set up recovery for your sign-in details. So you need to set up recovery word so that you can get back into government gateway if you forget your password. So let's click on continue. So set up a recovery word. So for example, I am adding here where is. All right, you can also mention here and make sure that you should save this specific word into a personal document so that you get remembrance of this one. All right, later on whenever they will be asking you for this specific recovery word, I mean you forget your password, you forget your email ID, so at that moment this specific thing would help you. So let's click on continue, and here we have your government gateway user ID is. So you have to copy and paste it somewhere, I mean save it. Let's see over here, they will also send us in the email. So you can see that they have sent an email, and inside of email we got that specific government gateway user ID. All right, so this is the important one. Let's click on continue. Which email address do you want to use for this application? So I'm interested to use the same one. Let's click on continue. What is your relationship to the company? So I am the company director. If you are a company secretary, you can select this one, or maybe any agent, or maybe any other. So if you are clicking on other, so you have to mention here like CEO or any other position in which you are in. All right, but currently I am a company director. So save and continue. Will the company be a community interest company? Community interest means is there a charity organization or maybe any other NGO or something like that? So that is not. So we have to click on no. Save and continue. So they have another question, will the company be limited by shares or limited by guarantee? So this is actually the limited by shares. All right. The limited by share means this is the most common type of company. If owners ever want to take profits from the company, choose limited by shares. So of course we are interested to get the profit out of this company, so limited by shares. Save and continue. Click on this one, and here we need to mention the company name. So first example, I am writing here Abdul, or maybe Malik Software Services. So this is my company name, and limited. You can also choose LTD for the short and limited also. So both are same. So you can choose any of them. I am choosing here limited. Then click on save and continue. Then we have what is the company's registered office address. So you can mention here any office address. So for example, if you have any, then that's fine. Otherwise, you can also enter address manually. So here we have the address, but for now I have one. Let me tell you. So I have one UK passcode. So you can also use this one in your address. So I have added this one. You should E162DQ, then click on find address. So there are a lot of addresses for our companies, so you can choose any of them. These will all fine for your company registration because these are all located in the London, UK, sorry, UK. And for now, I am interested to choose this last one, 12 Constance Street, London, England, E162DQ. So you can choose any of these addresses and then click on Save and Continue. So this would be our office address. So you can also confirm this address. This is in London, England, E162DQ. Then click on Confirm and Continue. Otherwise, you can also change this one if you are interested in. And let's click on Confirm and Continue. Where will the company be registered? So make sure that choose England and Wales. All right. So this is the exact location in which our company would be registered virtually. So click on Save and Continue. Then we have what is the company's principal place of business. So this is where the company will carry out most of its business activities. So for example, I am living in India. So basically my business is inside the India, but I am registering the company in UK. So my address would be in the India. All right. But virtual address would be in UK. So I will click on a different address, click on Save and Continue. So I will have to add here the passcode. Otherwise, we can also click here, enter address manually. So here you can manually enter the address. So for example, I am writing here you can also add here your postcode or maybe the country here, and then after click on continue. So this is my address, and now I will have to confirm and continue. Then after you have to mention here the contact number if you have any. Otherwise you can also leave it as it is. Save and continue. Is the new company replacing another business? So this is no. Alright. Then click on Save and Continue. Then we have another question, which is when will the company start trading? So they have three options. On the same date it gets set up, on a different future date, no plan to start trading or do a business activity yet. So for now I am interested to start my business as soon as this company is registered. So the first option would be suitable. Then I will have to click on Save and Continue. So in its first 3 months, will the company do any of the following? So what they are saying, pay interest on any non-bank loans, for example, to a director who has loaned the company money, or maybe make royalty payments, for example, for using someone else's patent. Then we have receive interest or dividend payments from overseas investments. So absolutely no. All right, we are not interested to pay any of the things for now. So click on Save and Continue. What will the company be doing? So here you have to mention specific profession. So for example, I am working as a software engineer, so I will be adding here software. If you are a retailer, so you are maybe estate. So real estate, if you are working, so all these codes would be over here, like real estate agencies and all. Retail, so these are retail trade of motor vehicle and anything else. But currently I am interested to register my company for the software purpose. So business and domestic software development. So they have actually the code 62012. This is for the software business. So I have that. That's why I have mentioned this one, selected this one. Let's click on Save and Continue. So you have to select whichever would be suitable for your business. All right. Check and confirm what your company will be doing. So they have actually given me the option that I have to cross check this business, that is it the correct business which I have chosen. So yes, that is correct. And we can also add another business activity, and if you are interested you can also remove this one and add again. So let's confirm and continue. Then we have, has anyone on this application ever sent a secure register form to ask company's house for protection? No. Click save and continue. Then we have some director details. So you have to add some director details, for example, Mr. Then I'm adding here my name, last name. Then we have to select this one. Has the director used a different name for business purposes in the last 20 years? No. Nationality, Indian. Then after I have to mention here the date of birth. So you have to mention here the date of birth, that must be a correct one. Then you have to add here the title. So I am the director actually. So we can select this one, company director. Then click on save and continue. What is the corporate correspondence address for Mohammed Ramzan? So you can mention any other correspondence address because this is the virtual one. So I have to click here a different address, save and continue. Where is the correspondent address for Mohammed Ramzan? So you have to mention the code, or maybe you can add manually. So what is the correspondence address for Mohammed Ramzan? You have to fill all the details. So I have to fill the property name or maybe number. So for example, I am adding here the number. Then we have to mention here my address. Then you have to select the country. Then you have to mention the postcode. Then you have to click on save and continue. So we have added our address, correspondence address. Now if you are interested to change, you can also modify this one. Otherwise you can click on confirm and continue. Now you have what is the home address for Mohammed Ramzan, for example. So this one is, then you have to click on, sorry, this one. Now you have to click on save and continue. Does Mohammed Ramzan want to receive filing reminders by email? So that means if you will be getting any type of policy change or something else, so you will be getting the email for the specific updates. All right, and even for the renewal after 1 year, you will be notified on the same email. So yes, I'm interested to get the reminder emails. Which email address does Mohammed Ramzan want to use to receive filing reminders? So I'm interested to use the same one. Then let's click on save and continue. So you have to cross-check this information once again, whichever you have entered, and then finally you have to click on this checkbox and this agree to become a director checkbox. So you can cross-check all the information. Otherwise you can change this one from here. I mean, if you are interested to edit something, so you have these links over here and you can modify the information. So I'm not interested to modify, that's why I check these check boxes, and then I will be clicking on save and continue. You are about to set up the company's shareholders. So now we have some important information. Click on save and continue. Is Mohammed Ramzan a shareholder? Correct. This is yes. Then save and continue. Would you like to add another shareholder? Absolutely not. So you have to select no. Click on save and continue. Then we have again some information to confirm that what is the address of Mohammed Ramzan. So this is the address and I am the shareholder. So then click on confirm and continue. Now you have, do you want to use the most common type of shares? So most common type of shares, for example, 1 votes per share on company decision. Only choose no if you need to create more than one type of shares or need to set up shares in different way. All right. So currently I will be clicking on yes. because I want to use the most common types of shares. How many shares does Mohammed Ramzan own? One share? No. I am 100%. All the shares would be mine. Then click on save and continue. Choose a value for each share. So this is actually important information. Shareholder must pay the company the value of all the shares they own. Choosing a low share value means they will pay less. This payment covers shareholders for situations such as the company being closed down. So share value is not linked to how much the company is worth. Alright, so I am interested to add a minimum value which is 0.01. So this is the single penny, and then click on save and continue. Check and confirm shareholders and shares. So these are the shareholders and these are shares. So let's confirm and continue. You are about to set up the person with significant control over the company. So I am the only one. So click on continue. So the shareholder means 25% minimum of. From your previous answer, we know that Mohammed Ramzan is a person with significant control. Yes. Continue. Click on continue. Then you have, does Mohammed Ramzan have the right to appoint or remove the majority of company directors? Yes. Click save and continue. Then we have check and confirm details of the person in control of Malik Software Services Limited. So we have all the information here, and if you are interested, you can also modify these informations, and finally you can click on confirm where person is in control lives and confirm control of the company. Then click on save and continue, but make sure that all the information which you have filled, that must be correct. So here is an important question, which is model articles of association. So all limited companies must have article of association. These are actually rules and regulations, and they have already written in a PDF format. So they are just asking you the question that if you are interested to make your own document, or you are going to use their pre-formatted document. So we are not interested to write by your own self. So do you want to use model article? Yes. Otherwise we will have to submit our own, and maybe in that we could not specify the rules in a correct manner, so they will be rejecting our application. Here you can also see the information. You will need to ensure they comply with the law, otherwise your application may be rejected. All right, then click on save and continue. Do you agree to form the company? Yes, I am agree. Click on save and continue. So create electronic signature for Mohammed Ramzan. So I already mentioned you that we have needed 3 informations. So enter town of birth, for example, and mother's maiden name. Then after father's first name. So you have to add here 3 characters only, and if you don't have these 3 information, you can also choose one of the below one. All right, then click on save and continue. So check and confirm your answers. So I have already given all the answers here. So you should scroll it down and click on confirm and continue. Here you can see that check and confirm your answers. So few more answers, they are just trying to help us to confirm, because these are the important one. If you are interested, you can also modify the information which you have filled before. So a lot of information we have filled up till now. Now send your application. So click this checkbox and confirm and send application. So you are about to make a secure payment of £12. So they will be submitting our £12, and then after our application would be submitted successfully. All right. But before you pay, make a note of this company's house submission number. So this is an important information that you have to copy and save it into your personal document. And then finally you have to click on make payment. So if you reject your application, we will refund you. So definitely, if there would be any problem in your application, then they will be refunding you the £12 again, all right, in the same payment account, for example your bank. So click on make payment. Now you will be redirected to this specific page, and here you have two options, which are card payment and PayPal. So if you are clicking on card payment, then you will be getting this information below. So they have all these details over here which you have to fill, and then you have to click on pay. So this is the way to register a company. I have already registered a company, and that's why I am not going to do the payment right now. But you should pay. This is the government site, and you have no need to worry about. You will be getting a registered company, and you can confirm that company number online. So this is really an interesting way to register a company. You have no need to go to different offices and all. So this is a simple process that I have explained. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. So once you have completed the payment, then you have to wait for 24 hours. So within 24 hours, you will be getting your documents of the company in your email address, which you have given while the registration. So make sure that like this video if you are thinking this was good one and helpful, and also subscribe this channel for new videos, useful videos. So thank you so much once again. See you in the next one.